Hello, friends. My name is Maximus, and I'll be your dungeon master for the evening. I'd like to welcome you all to the 57th episode of Caches and Cantrips, where some of your favorite streamers play Dungeons & Dragons live on Friday nights. I'm joined by our amazing cast of Bunny Dreadful, Mac and Cheese Please, Virtual Spectre, and Moves Like Jagger from the GGN crew. Sorry, the GGN crew.
Thank you. Thank you.
Also, hope y'all are having a fantastic night. I can't believe we're already in 57 episodes. That's like more than 50, but less than 100.
It doesn't feel that long, to be honest.
It does not. It feels like maybe 20.
We've been playing like a year and a half.
It doesn't feel like that. It definitely feels like we've been playing for a little while now.
A year and a half, like almost every week.
I ask myself, how is it already July every day?
That's true. About it.
I ask myself, how is it already 2022 every day?
Facts. These are all facts.
Forever be 2019.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Eternity.
With
2009?
Yeah, 2009. Just go way back. We'll start
It is Obama.
Anyway, yes, awesome. Our podcast is almost up to 1550 plays, so thank you for listening to our podcast, because it's really nice, and
thanks, listeners.
Has great sounds. I'm having a day, y'all.
It's hot.
Which I guess, yeah, it's hot. It's too hot. I was outside for 5 minutes, and now my brain's all scrambled.
And wear your foil cap to block the alien waves.
I think that my head would melt if I walked outside in Arizona with a foil cap. It would just direct the sun rays just immediately.
I just found this thing. It's just like sitting here.
Oh, look at that cool tank top.
hey,
Wow.
You said it was hot.
That looks like
So
my shirt.
I thought I should mention that we still have tank tops in the store for all your summer needs.
it's
Going
like
to the
this,
beach?
but without sleeves.
Yeah. You can have sleeves or no sleeves. We have all the sleeve options. I bet you could put this on a dog too. That's all I'm saying. I bet it would fit.
We could try.
bet I
Acquire
would.
that.
Pizza, come here.
Hey,
Also,
It's
you can
already
see
running.
easiest way to acquire that.
the link is in the chat, but also castandcantrips.com/merch. There's also a picture of our wonderful Mimi t-shirt
Look at that.
on the screen too. So we've got Mimi shirts as well as Mimi tank tops.
Does that cycle through merch photos?
It could, but I haven't done it. This was for last week when we first announced it.
Do it, Max. Have it cycle through merch photos and community art posts of our characters.
Oh.
That's a great idea. You should remind me that when I'm
What a
like
smart
type that out to
idea.
me so I
Thought
won't
of
forget
it.
it. Yes,
You know
please
what I
type
wish
that.
Discord had? In other programs, you can right click a message and say, remind me about this in 3 hours. Discord needs that. You listen to Discord?
I think I saw that. Am I
Plays a lot.
crazy?
My life's about to change if that happens. I know it's
Hold
in
on.
Slack and Teams.
I thought maybe I saw. I don't know. Never mind. Ignore me. I don't know
Stop
what I was
getting
on.
my hopes up.
That's what I do. I get your hopes up.
There's probably a bot for it.
Yeah, maybe that's what I saw. I saw something
It's
that I
probably-
was like, "That's cool," and then I
I'm too
forgot
dumb to
about
figure
it.
out.
You made him make you a bot bun just for that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'll think about it.
I
And
can't
then,
even get the
and then
bots
not have
working
time
for
to
my
do
channel, so I'm not even going to try with Discord.
it.
Maybe it's not. I'm like clicking on people's messages. Mm,
Well, you
mm-mm.
lied to us, Mac.
I did. Oh,
She's like-
mark unread. There you go. I can mark it as
That's-
unread.
Not the same thing.
I feel. I don't know. Okay.
Still helpful.
Helpful in a different way.
Yeah, not helpful for me. If
It's
you're
just
like,
funny because I don't think Slack has that. So yeah. Anyways, not important. D&D.
Speaking of
Yeah.
helpful, if you'd like to be helpful, go visit our Patreon.
What a great segue.
Oh yeah. We have awesome tiers where you can either get the podcast early for your listening pleasure, or you could watch the whole VOD early, or you could help me make an NPC, of which we've seen one, and another will be coming up imminently. That one's from Amaro.
What does imminently mean in this
Ooh.
instance?
Soon-ish, question mark, TM.
Okay.
If we get to it.
Imminently. The word of the day.
Yeah, imminently. Very soon. But anyway, this is your first time listening, or if you've just forgotten, our alerts are muted when they happen, but we do see all of your support, follows, subscriptions, all the other stuff. We see it in the chat, we see it in our hearts, so thank you all very much for supporting the stream, because thank you, because we try really hard, and we have cool maps, and I hope cool music. I hope you all think so. But we got to pay our artists, because that's important, because if I were them, I wouldn't make that shit for free. Neither would Sandwich, apparently, if you heard her. She was very upset about getting art for free.
I don't know how to do that awkward heart finger. Yes? Sort of. I don't know.
Like this?
No, it's a new way. They don't do this anymore. They
don't do the thingy thing either, this thing?
No, they still do that. They still do that.
Who's they? The kids? Gen Z?
Yeah, the kids.
The Zoomers?
The chids.
Oh, never mind. I'll tell you during break if I remember.
All right, I wrote myself a note of the thing that you told me in Discord. Anyway, before we ramble on too much further, we're gonna play D&D soon. But before we play D&D, I have to read you what happened last time. And before I read you what happened last time, we have to intro. Bye. Our story last left off with Sweet Justice heading towards the Ember Forge in the heart of Emberholm in order to stop a group of evildoers from completing their nefarious plan in the city. When they arrived at the courtyard of the Ember Forge, they were met with many undead creatures waiting for them. They were able to defeat said creatures and make their way inside of the forge. When they entered the outer chamber, they heard muffled voices chanting further inside. As they grew closer, they identified this chanting as some sort of incantation being prepared. When they finally made their way in, the group saw a bright red pool of lava in the center of the chamber, and there were 4 flying robed apparitions at each corner of the pool, and on the opposite side of where they were, a robed man stood at the head of the pool. This robed individual was later revealed to be Udarin, a Salon High Arcanist. The High Arcanist recognized Sweet Justice and commented that they had been quite a thorn in the Baron's side. They also gleaned information from them that Nearly, the former servant of the Baron, was still alive. As the High Arcanist was expressing his annoyance with the party, Ron charged directly into battle. As I lost my place. Several undead minions descended upon the group to keep them from interrupting this ritual incantation. During the fight, creatures began to crawl out of said lava pit. These creatures appeared to have been summoned by the ritual that was being cast. Sweet Justice used everything at their disposal to keep the foes at bay, and Ron even crushed the magical gem belonging to the elders of his tribe in order to summon an earth elemental to assist them in the fight. Later in the battle, Zunde, the elderly sensei, arrived in the chamber. To everyone's surprise, she transformed into a crystal dragon and began assisting the group to help defeat the undead. Ultimately, Udarin had to flee the chamber by magical means after presumably failing his mission. And that is where we'll begin our story this evening. So you are still in the Ember Forge with Udaran having escaped. The undead being strewn about, destroyed, and the creatures from presumably not this plane all vanished as the incantation was broken. And you see Zunde lands onto the ground, the stone floor inside of the chamber, and changes back into her diminutive, elderly halfling form in which you originally met her.
Also really important, Bryn still has ram horns, really awesome looking horns, like really cool. And also she is on fire. So I will do first things, stop, drop, and roll.
Tom Cruise needs to help put the flames out.
Tom Cruise is leading all
I
over.
can help you put the flames
almost
out.
dead.
As I start like patting Bryn.
Okay, yeah.
Like,
Oh, there's some there.
weirdly.
There's some there. Oh god, get to my hair. Get to my hair.
And I'm just like fluttering her hair, but like extra, like more than it needs to.
You don't want to flutter it, you want to smack it. Does anyone Ron, can you have
Yes.
sending?
No. Wait.
Is that all of them then?
No.
Are they all gone?
Did Ron
Nothing
do it?
else seems to be stirring in the chamber. The once bright red sort of globules of energy at the corners of the lava pool and at the center have now dissipated, and it just appears to be a very red but otherwise normal looking pool of lava.
Uh,
I hope that's it. More importantly, Graham! What are you?
Wait.
And
More importantly than that, real quick. Oh gracious DM, can sending be one of the spells that I should have had?
you mean the spells that you forgot?
Oh, no. This is, we just leveled up. I've been practicing it all this time, but I'm suddenly feeling like I can cast sending.
Oh, so from the previous 4 levels as a wizard, you forgot to get new spells? Is that one of the ones that you wanted to get?
No, this is new spell that I did not forget to get, but I did forget to get between last session and
Sure.
this session.
You can use sending.
I'm going to, you can continue whatever scene you are having, but I am going to be sending to Narrowly immediately.
All right, so we'll get to that in a second. And Zunde looks over at Valken, calling her, of course, Graham. And, well, it appears that you have seen my true form. It appears that
mhm.
I will formally introduce myself as Erosithara Zunde Vair. I'm, of course, a, well, what you people call a crystal dragon.
I've been hit in the head several times over the course of the past hour. Can you say that name again? And you're a dragon? An actual...
Erosithara Zunde Vair.
Can you spell it?
I can copy paste it to you.
Now that we know your secret, does this mean you're going to kill us now?
She looks kind of incredulously. Why would I do a thing like that?
Maybe big secret, you don't want people to know, you pretend to be old lady.
Well, I don't want people to know, but I would assume that you all would have discretion in the matter and not, of course, go telling everyone that I'm more than I appear to be.
Oh, no, we're good then. We will not, discuss what happened here.
Well, unfortunately, we will have to have some discussions about what happened here. And she sort of looks around, and there's still like undead stuff like the fire-based stuff's gone, but the undead are not.
Can I just say, I'm in incredible pain right now. If anybody can help me out here.
Oh,
Ron
I
is
can't. You already drank tonic before.
expended.
Nothing we can do. Oh, I have a healing potion. Would you like it? Or do you
Or we
want to
could go
save?
Mimi's.
We could short rest. We could do a little short rest.
Well,
Short
I think
rest,
before
get to
any
know each other.
more time passes, then I will, of course, notify the guard and will let them all know that you were able to dispatch all of these creatures, and I just merely arrived when I heard fighting and people screaming.
Oh,
Wait.
this is right.
so-
We are heroes.
So we should get story in sync.
She sort of
Why-
nods.
Why?
Wait a minute.
We cannot tell people that Zenda's a dragon.
Has this been happening before? Is this just a new occurrence? What's going on? Why are there dead people everywhere all of a sudden?
I was
Some
hoping
guy bringing them back?
that you would know.
Does it
Oh.
have something to do with this lava? And the incantations they were saying?
Well, this lava is, if legend is correct, tied directly to the mental plane of fire.
Hmm.
Of course, the undead would have nothing to do with that, but maybe the creatures they were summoning, perhaps?
Well, maybe since we know your secret, we can tell you our secret to help you understand what is happening.
And I
Oh.
like nudged Ron. I'm like, what's our secret?
Oh, that we're chasing the Baron, who's thousands of years old and
Oh.
stealing mages all over the world and taking them to Salon.
I didn't know that was a secret.
Oh, well,
Hey.
yes.
I'm not going to remember your name for some time.
You may still call me Zunde, it's what I go by.
My teacher couldn't do that, right? Is he a dragon too?
What? Again? No, of course not.
I mean, it's a fair question to ask.
He knew me for 25 years before I told him I was a dragon.
I just wanted to... Because he could have taught me that trick if he was. Anyway, go on,
Before
Ron.
any time passes, I imagine that people are going to start stirring outside and wondering what's happened. I did pass a group of people that were running in the opposite direction, so I will alert the guard, and I will tell them that you all went to tend to your wounds. And
What about
what?
the wizard that summoned the undead and weird fire creatures?
Well, I assume that we would tell them this, yes?
We should
Okay.
tell him it was someone from Salon. They should know that Salon wizards are doing some fucky shit, right?
They believe us.
We don't
though.
have to mention Baron.
Yes, correct.
So, interesting. Very interesting.
You saw he had a key symbol around the neck, no?
I don't know.
I do know that for them to summon creatures directly from another plane, that perhaps there are many things that are out of order in this plane, it would appear. As that should not happen.
Okay, so we're straight. We stop wizard summoning undead and fire creatures. Wizard from Salon escaped. Reason for wizard here unknown. But we only save people because zombies.
Why wouldn't they be here if you have previous experience?
Unless I'm misremembering, I don't think many people even believe Ceylon is an active place, right?
Yes.
Most people don't think they exist. So would they believe us?
Most people are stupid and bury their heads in the sand, of course.
But if they do believe us, then perhaps the war between Ventus and Ramcrown can chill out a little bit if they realize there is other threat. You know what I mean?
Solon is instigating both sides.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know if we have the proof for that.
What do you do with this?
See it.
Well, Solon assassins have been sent to kill us. We've all been brainwashed by the Baron, who magically erased our memories, but we got the memories back.
Went to trial over it.
Baron, the one from thousands of years ago, Baron Voskria. Still very much alive. There is some kind of higher evil working through the Baron. Baron has stolen our friend, Arcanist, kidnapped and sent to Solon. Solon has been stealing people with magical innate powers. What else? The zombie situation that happened not too long ago. That was also work of
Do
Solon.
we know that that's related? Oh, yeah, we do think it's
Oh,
related.
cool. Yes, we talked to Lich. Lich
Yeah,
wanted to investigate.
we should
The
not.
Lich.
Okay, we should not mention that. We should not mention that out loud.
Not Lich. In Random Tower, middle of Lake. Not that
What's
one.
this Lich's name?
Lich.
That was like a year ago.
Thought it was when I wasn't here.
I don't know. It was just another creepy dead guy to me.
I don't think you were here, actually. It was like a year ago.
Can you talk to the Lich? I know, I remember him helping us in a fight, but I don't remember actually
Ron is-
talking to him.
Searching memory bank.
I don't think I have this.
Flane? Flon? Something like that.
Do you know him?
What's the name that you said?
Flane? Flon?
I don't think you know their name then. You may not have asked him.
No,
I
surely we
remember
asked him.
Something.
Ron remembers. It runs searching through journal.
Mind Palace. It is called Mind Palace. I heard people talk about it before. My Mind Palace is named Google Drive. One moment, please. I'll find this. I know I have it. I know we talked to him.
But Ron does not mean to be rude, but
Ophir Zasim.
how old are you, Zunde?
Yeah, how does this seem? Interesting indeed.
If you know this person, I think we need to have a long discussion.
She looks at you dead in the eyes, Valken, and she says, I have been around for a long, long, long time. There are many things that I know.
What can I just say? Whatever your skincare routine is, makes you look not that old. I mean, you still kind of,
Thank you.
you look
Can't say that.
advanced in age, but
We can't say that either.
It's very spry.
it's a compliment.
Yay.
Well, to answer whoever asked how old I am 725.
Whoa.
He doesn't
Finn's
look a day
mouth
over
just
like
dropped.
250, right?
Well, Ron would guess 85.
Not
Human
too
years.
kind.
Really generous.
Well, we need to get this taken care of before we're accused of any wrongdoing.
Okay.
I
Robert. Uh,
I can imagine that the guild chair will be speaking to us in the morrow.
maybe we should
Ooh,
find those
you think
people
we-
as witnesses that know we
You
were the
think
ones
we could-
helping.
Oh, good idea. Good idea. Do
Yeah?
you think we could fast track into getting some guild work because we are now heroes of city?
I'm not certain, but
I mean, I
fetch
feel
the
like that's
guard.
how it should work.
Go rest up. I'm sure we'll have a busy day tomorrow.
Wait, is tournament still on even with people sick,
I do
Going-
not know.
blind, and or what else
Hopefully they're
happened?
not sick anymore. We
Undead
killed the bad
people
guy.
running around, you know, that's kind of not a great thing, right?
What's that?
Huh?
I didn't catch what you said.
Oh, we were wondering if the tournament was still going to go on with the fact that there's dead people walking around.
I'm sure that will be answered tomorrow, as the guild chair will be the person to decide that, not me.
Okay.
Should
Very
should we see on our way out of here if we can see some of the people that we helped out, if they like returned or?
She said that she passed them on the way to here.
They were leaving.
They were GTFO. Like they
They're
were,
like running.
yeah, they were getting the hell out of there. So
We're like, bye.
So it's not that they're gonna be like gone forever. Like people are gonna be, like the guards are gonna be talking to people, rounding them up, seeing who saw what. You know, because there's a whole bunch of ill people that were in the Medica as well. So
So we have an alibi. I think we should be good.
Yes, Ron's very tired and bloodied.
Yeah, I've been bleeding on the ground for the past 10 minutes.
DM, can we flash back to when I took a phone call in the corner earlier?
yes, you would like to speak to Nearly.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Hello? Nearly? This is first time doing spell. Not sure if working. Please be advised. Salon knows you are... Sorry, I would have said Baron, not Salon. Knows you are alive. Sorry, wasn't our fault. Valkan, that's all I got.
Yeah, sending's 25 words or less. So
That's what it was. I counted 25.
and
But she knows that the Baron knows she's alive. That's all I care about.
a long
And then I join the group.
pause happens for a moment.
That's what I'm waiting to hear.
She's gonna be so mad, you
And
guys.
a moment later, you hear, "You've got to be fucking shitting me. What the fuck happened? What the hell is wrong with you? I need
Brand.
more information now." And there, you detected a hint of anger, frustration, but also underneath sort of the undertones there. If you spend enough time with Nearly and converse with her, that there was real fear in her voice that she was masking with anger.
I do not respond because I'm not gonna use my last spell slot for her. She doesn't even like me.
What's that?
I said she doesn't even like me, so I'm not using my last spell slot for her.
You don't know that she doesn't like you.
Sure.
Ugh, okay, well, let's talk to guards and hopefully we could rest.
Agreed.
So, back out into the Ember home proper, and she had suggested that you all just go and get some rest now, and then the morning that the proceedings will kind of occur. So you can
Very well.
make it all the way back. The Widget Well, which is where you're staying, I believe. And of course you come in and I believe it's really late at night at this point. And you make your way in, no one's manned the front desk. And you see sort of carts above you whizzing, going back and forth, people either ordering, who knows what from the kitchen here late at night, using their little automated system.
If Ron sees one more sick person, he would hear them. He saved his last 5 points for
I mean,
like
there's one right in front of you. His name is Valkan.
You have
He's
not
bleeding out.
You have not seen a single sick person at all.
Oh, it did work. Oh, yeah. Everybody knows you kill the big boss and everything gets magically better.
You
Sweet.
know from Podon Wilston, the artificer, that it wasn't contagious.
Oh,
And-
it was specific, wasn't it?
And Vin knows that there are some spells that could cause this to happen. So presumably, if whatever was casting these spells to make people sick, if they're no longer there, and it's not contagious, then no one else is gonna get sick.
So we killed maybe that person, or they dipped.
All right, sweet.
So, make your way to the Widget Well. Anything else you'd like to do before you wake up the next day?
No.
I would like to. We're going to meet up with her, right?
Not sure yet.
I'll use my last 3rd level spell to do sending again right
Mhm.
before bed.
What do you say?
I hate doing this. I didn't want to take the spell, but I actually wanted to save her life. It is Bryn. Like I said, was the accident. Valkan tried to cover Salon Wizard. Figured out. He will surely tell Baron by now.
You wait a moment. I'm gonna lay low for a while. If you need to reach me, well, find one of the urchins and they'll get a message to me.
I could just use sending again now. Now I can reach her anywhere.
Hope they don't know where I am, or I am dead. And then that's it.
Can't sending again, so that's all I got for her. Right.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna share that info. Like, actually, I think Bryn and Vin are sharing a room. We're usually sharing a room, so I'll tell
Yeah, yeah.
you probably heard that, and I'll tell you what her response was. Yeah.
No.
Well, I mean, I tried. I don't know what else we can do. It's not like I can. I mean, if we go and kill Baron, that would help. So, technically, we are working to help save her life actively at this moment. It's just taking a while.
I mean, do you think we're gonna be able to kill the Baron right away, or I feel
Oh,
like
no. I am only 5 levels in wizard studies. This is like the little kid wizards can do what I can do. Don't tell Ron and Valkan I said that. I'm a powerful wizard.
powerful in my heart, Bryn. You're
Oh,
powerful
thanks,
in
Vin.
my heart.
Seriously though, I don't really know what we're going to do. We're gonna have to get to Salon, I suppose, but I don't know how to do this. Oh, you want to know something cool?
Yes.
You know those devices that they use to cast spells here in Ramcrown?
Hello, like weird magical devices that are like
Yes. I've been thinking about it, and I am now trained as wizard. I can duplicate spells. See my runes here? I can copy the magic into a rune. If I find a device, I can take magic from it, and then I can just cast whenever I want. Isn't it cool?
Wait, you don't get like a certain number of times you can cast it like I can?
Yeah, no, is same. I will get tired eventually, but I mean, I can have a list. I can have a list of. I could learn like 5,000 spells if I wanted.
What?
Eventually, if those many exist, I don't really know.
Maybe you'll.
Again,
have
I am
to
like
teach
5-year-old
me.
wizard. I'm just saying, being a wizard is pretty great so far. But anyways, do you want to go shopping tomorrow and help me find some of devices while they are doing, martial arts fighting situations? We could go shopping.
I would be down for shopping. However, I need to find the dragon lady. It's very important.
But why?
Because I might have learned something really cool, but I need a dragon to help me with it. But don't tell
You just
anybody.
learned something cool, and all you need is a dragon to help you.
Well, I don't know, maybe. To point me in the right direction.
We just met a dragon.
That's what I'm saying.
It is like destiny.
Yeah, that's why I need to
Okay.
talk to her.
Okay, tomorrow we will find a dragon. We will check out shops. After breakfast. Sounds
Of
good.
course.
Okay. I'm going to go to sleep now.
Okay,
Good
and
night.
I assume we're like sharing beds and I like tickle her feet. What?
None of that. I'm tired.
Okay.
No tickling feet after day of battle. This is new rule.
Never any fun.
All right. Anything that Ron or Valken want to discuss or talk about before the morning?
Falcon cleaned up and he's knocked out.
You're not gonna do the whole like,
Falcon
tell me more, tell me more. Come on, where's the boy talk?
Falcon's almost dead.
Yeah, Ron and Valkatter is crawling back to the room, just not even taking off. Ron's not even taking off his armor. He's just so exhausted and just lost so much blood.
It's probably just literally us shuffling to our beds, and I would say the day sucked, and then I just knock out.
Ron just uses his last 5 points of lay on hands on Valkan. Hopefully this will help you sleep better.
Appreciate it. Good night.
Night.
So both of you, bloodied, battered, bruised, cleaned up from the day's festivities, finally find some sleep in the Widget Well, the semi-autonomous hotel in Emberholm, thanks to some artificer gnome ingenuity. And as you both wake the following morning, and you make your way down to the lobby area, to presumably maybe for Bryn and Vin to go have some shopping time. You almost cross paths with a couple of Ramcrown guards wearing their ceremonial type armor, each carrying a hammer and a shield. Hi, we're looking for some people. Would you help us find them?
It's the group or the ladies?
It's all of y'all. I'm guessing you all came down.
Okay. What could we help you with?
Well, we had a bit of some. And he kind of looks at the other guards. Some trouble in the previous night, and there were some very heroic adventurers that decided to do a good deed or so. And the guild chair would like to get some information from them, possibly reward them.
I like rewards.
Oh,
Kind of reward, exactly.
Well, I'm looking for do you know a Valkan?
Oh yeah, this is Valkan.
He looks.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, so you're the ones, and he kind of looks you all up and down. You kind of
Oh.
look like adventurers.
You're
Yeah.
adventurers. It is early
We-
morning. We haven't had coffee yet. Come on, man.
We healed sick people. We saved people from zombies. Yes.
Oh, you're the tall one from the Medica.
This one is, yes.
I heard that you are slapping people to health.
Much like gently shoulder touch.
No, they told me that you slapped them. That's hilarious.
Oh, then yes.
You should see how he brings people back from the dead.
Oh yeah, it's a sight to behold.
You can do that.
Not sure it's legal in all countries.
Yeah, this one has been blessed by the gods, yes.
All right, follow me. And it just like turns around and starts heading down to the street.
Did Ron really slap people? I thought Ron just gentle touch.
I don't remember you slapping anyone, but this is hilarious. You should start slapping everyone to heal them.
Okay.
Maybe
Like,
it's not a
forever.
slap because of how tiny they are, right?
Oh,
Well, Ron is very strong, yes.
you can slap me when you heal me. I don't mind. A good slap is good for character. It makes you awake, brings a little blood into system. You know what I mean? It is good for you.
I feel like
Ron-
we found out a very personal thing about Bren.
No, I just mean like a little, just kind of wake yourself up. It is a good thing. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Here, let me slap you. I will show you how it works.
I'm fine.
Stand
I'm
still.
not.
No, come, Valkan, come back.
I'm
Okay.
not 100% into that, but
Ron will remember this later. For later use.
You're God.
Do you think they will really reward? I was just trying to do like the little, you wake someone up. You guys are the ones that taking it somewhere else. Bryn is wholesome. You shut your mouths.
how many people have to pay for that?
Anyway, so you make your way over to the lift, at the end of the street, and you all kind of pile in. And you observe that the guards push the button down to the, which is the 5th button, the 4th level, the guilds level, where you all had come from the previous night. And as you can see from the trade level, you pass by residential level and then down to the guilds level, several hundred feet of stone in between you all. And when you make your way down, you head directly down the street, where previously you had taken your way into an alleyway to kind of follow the screams that made your way out to the Ember Forge. You head straight through this time, and you sort of find this middle courtyard type area, and you sort of go across, and there are these couple of large sort of guild halls, much larger, more prominent than the others, and you head down to the one smack dab in the middle, made of just beautiful just types of stone where the floors are just like marble, smoothed over. There are different various columns out front, some like stone carvings of dwarves like 20 feet tall in the entrance. And the entrance is just as tall as well, and some large metal doors, and some guards over at the side of each. And as you make your way in, and you can see that the interior is even more impressive inside here, that there are various other columns lining the sort of way in here, and it seems that everything was built almost like larger than life. If it was almost as if giants could live here comfortably, because there's so much room inside of this area. As you make your way further inside, you pass by several different attendants, wearing various different tunics and robes, all talking serious business. You hear mentions of contracts and different deals being made, and you're sort of paraded all the way through, on the very opposite side of the hall, through a very ornate set of another double doors, where these are stone doors. They're not metal, they're not wood. And the entire sort of front of these stone doors are essentially a carved relief that may be a sort of history, maybe a mythology or a story. And you see depictions of dwarves carrying mighty weapons. There are depictions of giants, other beings with flames as their heads, fighting all in this grand sort of melee. That's sort of told as you're looking through this set of double doors, and you hear mechanisms sort of trip as you're getting closer and the stone doors open inward. And what you see as you enter this sort of chamber on the far side here are, at first there are more sort of stone reliefs lining this hall, and then there's a narrow bridge in the middle, and you can see sort of across this chamber all throughout the back are where the sort of worked stone of the floor and marble sort of ceases, and there's only a bridge, and you see this sort of familiar glow of lava pools below, sort of creating ambient light underneath you. Sort of an odd theme in this area of so much sort of open magma. I guess it would be magma since they're underground now, not lava. And this whole chamber is sort of octagonally shaped or hexagonally shaped, depending on how many sides I want, but I said octagonally. As you see, the back of the chamber is not smooth worked stone, but they are basalt columns that either had been meticulously removed to create the shape or naturally formed this way. If you're familiar with in Northern Ireland, the Giant's Causeway, these very specific like hexagonal columns that are just coming out of the ground, that's what these look like.
Oh,
And
yeah,
they
yeah.
line sort of the outside of this chamber, signifying that these could have been lava flows, if you know anything about geology, that sort of hardened over time. And to match the same sort of theme here, where these columns reach all the way to the tall 30-foot ceiling here, there's another sort of octagonal shape in the middle, and there is a stone throne made of a very black stone material. There are various gems embedded into it. And where this throne sits atop of this large hexagonal landing area are also these hexagonal basalt columns that have been flattened to sort of make this almost like a stage in the middle here. And you see this large sort of throne, and there sits on the opposite side, flanked by many a guard, a dwarven man on the other side. And you see one of the guards step up. Guild Chair, Brightbeard, these are the heroes that assisted us in the incident that happened the night before. And he sort of sits there, and you see a very old dwarven man who's very tanned, dark skin, swept back, almost auburn hair, a braided auburn red colored beard that extends well down below his like barrel chest. Wearing a bright red cloak, a slate colored tunic, metal boots, and they have various different piercings all along their ears and their nose and various connections, all with seemingly very valuable precious gems and stones. And you see their arm have just several bangles, bracelets, chains of various metals as well as gems, signifying either their status or their wealth or both. And they sort of lean up and get a good look at you, and almost unceremoniously, they just sort of hop up out of the throne and then just sort of walk over to you all. Oh, hello there, my name's Sterling Brightbeard. You're supposed to be the heroes, aren't ya? He looks very excited to see you all.
Oh,
Yes, Your Grace.
hello.
This is.
Oh, no, not sorry, it's the chair, isn't it? It's been here a lot longer than I have. I'm just the guild chair for this part of this city in Imberholm. Well, Thurlin Brightbeard, I'm the chair of the head of Guild of Commoners. So this is where I, base our operations here for the Federation. So none of that, Your Grace or Your Excellency or all that sort of, stuff.
Oh, okay. This one is called Ron.
Ron, nice to meet you, and the rest of you.
I am Bryn.
Bryn?
Bryn Hildaughter, it is good to meet you.
I curtsy and I say, Princess Vin.
Oh, princess, you're not from around here then, are ya? We don't have any of those in the Federation, you see. What are you the princess of?
Fire.
Yeah.
It is more of an honorary title.
No, I'm a princess. And I like have my hands on my waist and I look
That's
a
right,
prince.
Spin. You're Ron's princess.
No, I'm a princess.
Right, well, I
have
recognize
to call her that.
your position and status, whatever fire is, but it's kind of a thing we don't bow or give reverence. It's sort of the whole social structure that we're sort of built on, but it
Please
is a
don't
pleasure
bow
to meet
her.
you.
That is the last thing she needs. It will go right to her head.
I mean, but if you feel like bowing,
No,
and by
please
any
don't.
means, or just don't stop yourself if it comes to you.
Right, I don't bow to no one, but appreciate the sentiment. And you, sir?
Thank you very much.
Valcam.
Oh, all right. The old lady mentioned a Valkan. Valkan? Vulcan?
Whatever you want.
All right. Sorry, there's not any like seating here, or sort of a ceremonious place that they don't want to sort of ruin the tradition here, but we can just stand here and chat. I feel kind of awkward sometimes when I'm sitting in the chair and people are talking to me. So this is fine. We can have a little circle of conversation.
Oh, okay.
It's fine.
That's fine. Yes.
So what the hell happened?
Oh, it is quite a story.
That's why you're here.
Belcan?
Well, where do we begin? We were here for a fighting tournament, and there were some sick people. My friend Ron decided to help out, and then I don't know, stuff happened, and then we found ourselves fighting things, dead things that should be dead, but we're not dead. We saved a few people. That's pretty much it.
All right, hold on a second. And he points at Ron. He's like, "Are you the slap doctor?"
Oh, Ron is not a professional medicus, but Ron has healed people through divine means, yes. I don't know. Did Ron slap? It was more like gentle touch.
All right. Slap doctor. I have so many questions, but how did you know that this was happening? How did you get there so quickly?
Well, once we realized people were getting sick, we thought to ourselves to...
We got sick.
Yes, my companions. Ron's companions got sick, so Ron cured them, and then we discovered...
Only takes a step back from you.
No. It is fine. It was through magical means, not biological.
Oh, all right, got it. Magic shit.
Yes, and we wanted to discover the source of sickness to save everyone's lives here. So we assumed it was maybe airborne into ventilation system. But when we heard sickness was happening in, what was it? The guild quarters. That is when we went to investigate and found zombies trying to kill people.
Right. Zunde should be here any minute and kind of fill in any of the gaps. And she said that you just kind of wet the floor with all these people and kind of saved the whole city.
We did what we could. When the people we were saved told us more zombies were heading to these Ember Forge, we quickly rushed to Ember Forge to discover there was some kind of dark ritual where this wizard of Salon came and it was trying to it was creating these zombies, and so we fought the wizard, and the wizard escaped.
That's very concerning, isn't how'd they even get as far as the forge in the first place? Supposed to be heavily under guard. Rumor has it, of course, that it is a direct link to the elemental plane of fire. Of course, it's just really great at being emanating heat. Is why we use it
Pretty
for
sure
the
that
Ember
is
Forge.
accurate, actually.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
not
sure
a
it's a direct
rumor.
link. It's not, not
Yeah, we
rumor.
saw it ourselves.
She's Princess of Fire, she would know.
Right.
Impressive, but not a rumor.
And about this time, the doors sort of come open, and you see some guards flanked with Zunde, and she's sort of think of like when in the prequels how Yoda gets around on his cane, just sort of, you know, step by step, little by little. That's kind of how she's walking across this sort of large area. She's sort of making her way in her small diminutive form. Oh, Zunde! Well, glad you could make the trip. I know it's a long one for you, but I appreciate you filling in any of the gaps here. So these are the ones who save the city, and there's some freaky shit going on here. Well, I know you said that we shouldn't continue the tournament. But to be honest, we have got a lot of our economy sort of riding on this, so I can't in good faith cancel the tournament. All right? I mean, we have easy heroes, you'll protect us, right? He points over to you all.
I shrug.
What? Wait, the tournament is not cancelled? So much has happened.
Right, but if we cancel the tournament, do you have any idea how much money everyone's going to lose? I mean, this is going to account for at least a quarter of our fiscal earnings this year.
You just want us to help with sort of security detail.
I'm just saying that adventurers as powerful as you are, if things were to go awry, I'm sure that you would find it in your hearts to, you know, take care of it. Of course,
we would, but we are sort of strapped for cash, so we are going to have to go. Some of us were going to have to. No, some of us were going to have to miss tournament to go and get some, you know, get some work done.
I'm trying
but
to get some extra money for my tattoo.
this is what I'm doing. I'm trying to be more.
Say it again, but like stern, but like you mean it.
We had other plans, but if you were to perhaps make an offer we could not refuse, then of course we will be there as security, and of course if anything goes wrong, we will be there to help save the city once again, like we just did yesterday.
He said.
Right, and his eyes sort of narrow, and it almost seems like his personality changes a little bit.
I was not trying to be a shit. I literally need money, guys. Fred's gotta eat.
Right, and he goes, and snaps his fingers, and someone stands up. He goes, right, Delg, I need you to go and fetch the papers. We're gonna need some contract writing here. Quickly. And he's like, all right, sir. And he goes off and sort of disappears in a chamber sort of behind the throne, almost kind of into this basalt column that there's a sort of door behind the throne in a little antechamber.
Perhaps we can hear the lady's opinion before we make any decision. Zunde?
Well, I was the one that would like to cancel the tournament, as there's, well, some real danger involved here, but the guild chair has the final say, as it is his city. Alright, final say is it's gonna happen. We'll be fine. See, now we know that there are things that are awry, things that could go afoul, then we'll be ready. We'll just mobilize more of the army and we'll be fine.
We'll be fine are very good last words. Just saying.
So you're telling me over a small little incident where I don't believe anyone was really hurt or killed that I know of, haven't found that yet, would throw away an entire year's worth of work, 25% of our fiscal earnings for the year. Do you know how many people would be out of a job? They're relying on this.
People die, like people who got sick and turned into zombies. Didn't several, like, at least 10 people die?
Maybe, but no
Alright.
one's sick anymore.
But very, very, very powerful arcanist is out and about. They escaped, so we don't know where they are. And they may or may not still be doing stuff.
Well, we're gonna keep the Ember Forge under guard, obviously.
Speaking of that, I don't think we ran across any guard, did we?
No,
When we arrived?
unless they were turned into zombies. But yeah,
You saw some people wearing the same armor the guards wear, and you fought them. But they were trying to eat your
Oh.
brains.
They were already zombified.
Hmm.
Sir, your guards were zombified, easy peasy style.
Well, like I said, now that we're prepared, it won't be as much of an issue.
Are we?
I mean, if you don't want the money to help out, then we can just say thank you and you could be gone.
How much are you willing to pay?
Well, let's get down to negotiations then. And about that time, the one that he called Dane or Delg that had come back in with some paperwork. And you also
When
see
he
around.
says- Oh, sorry. I was gonna say when he says negotiations, I like crack my knuckles. I'm like, yeah, let's go.
And as you also see that there are some people sort of entering the chamber. It's early morning. It's now the 28th of Undecim, which is the last day of Undecim. And the next day is when the tournament is set to start. But there are some people hanging some like very like odd like I don't know decorations sort of around, and no one's really paying any mind to these people. All right, so here. Well, what do you want first? And then we'll go from there. And they brought in some papers, but then some other people had brought in like a table and some chairs. And they had placed it sort of how there's this throne hexagon, and there's the bridge, and then the other side's the workstone. They set it across the bridge, so you all have to walk across and sit down and do business. Almost like that it was sort of a tradition that this sort of like throne area doesn't have that stuff brought in.
I say to him as I like sit down, well, how much is your town's safety worth to you?
Let's be clear, this is on the possibility that anything happens.
Let's be clear, a very, very powerful sorcerer has gotten away and people could still be sick. I mean, they could even make the people participating in the tournament sick, which means that people could be cheating.
I tell you what, how about we do this? Since I am not one to keep anyone on retainer for what things might happen, since we have a standing army for this, perhaps that I reward you handsomely for the work that you've done in the betterment of Emberhold and the Ramcrom Federation as a whole, for the acts of heroism the night before.
Okay, you're talking my language.
Let's see, if of course you were made to be compatriots of the Federation, then that would of course have a monetary aspect to it.
Are you suggesting we join your guild?
I'm just suggesting that you are awarded a special reward for people who are not part of the Federation to become honorary members with certain rights and privileges, and of course monetary privileges.
Okay. Tell me more about the rights and privileges and the monetary privileges.
Well, there would be a very nice heroic ceremony where you would all get medals.
I like a good medal.
And of course it would be, oh, let's say, 500 gold for each of you for your heroism.
Okay, 500 gold that can work. And I kind of look at the party and I'm like, 500 gold each?
You'd also be treated as friends of the Federation and could come and go as you please, not have to worry as much about the, entrance. And then you would, of course, be guaranteed the right to enter Tementir if you ever wandered that far.
I look at the party and I'm like, this seems pretty good. Then I look at him and I'm like, it seems too good. Is there a catch?
Do you want it or not?
I mean, I do, but I also like I want to know what we're getting ourselves into.
You save the city. I still get to have the tournament because some crazy wizard person didn't unload all kinds of shit inside the city. And you're here as muscle in case anything else happens.
And that is all. We are not going to be drafted in some future war or anything like that.
Of course not.
Oh,
Why
sounds
would you
great.
be? Unless you want to, that pays extra.
No, honorary is just fine.
All right. Dale, gonna need you to go and write this up. And you see like stacks of papers. You've been taking notes and writing. And it probably takes a good like 20 to 30 minutes as he writes up this contract and sort of puts it down on the table. All right. Well, if you sign here, here, and here, we can go ahead and get this started. And then we'll have the ceremony tomorrow. Because I'm supposed to, of course, give the opening speech for the martial arts tournament. And tomorrow's a special day, being the Feast of Frosttide and all. It'll be perfect. It'll all line up.
Oh, a feast?
Right, the Feast of Frosttide.
What's the feast for?
Well, Emberholm, when it was founded, was nearly completely engulfed inside of a volcano, which almost destroyed Tementir as well. So it's to remember the people that gave their lives to save the city and do what they could. And those of us who were able to rebuild after the eruption.
Oh, sounds great.
All right, well, and he shoves the contract over to you all. Sign here, 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 and here. And he ports like 5 places out where you just sign initial and all this stuff.
I look at the party like, why not? And I sign.
Okay.
Bryn will also sign.
Ron will take time to read it.
Okay. Make an investigation roll for me.
Oh shit. Huh. -1, 18.
Yeah, as you're sort of reading through this contract, it seems like a lot of sort of like legalese in that you are hereby a honorary like compatriot of the Federation and have certain rights and privileges, gain access to Tementir as well as Emberholm without the needing providing information and papers. They give the sum of money to equal up to but not exceed 500 gold per person, yada 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 yada. And it talks about some more stuff like that. Nothing seems too like nefarious or like in poor faith. It's just like an airlocked tight contract here that it is just saying explicitly what you can, cannot, and what you have not kind of thing. You're not like part of a guild. You're not a member of high society. You're not this. You're not that kind of stuff.
Okay.
But I'm a
Ron's just
princess.
looking for fine print stuff that would bite us in the ass later.
Nothing that you can see.
Oh, okay. Ron
So
just
far, this is
signs
better
away.
than previous things we've signed.
Did Valken, did you sign it?
I look at Ron. Is it clear?
No, it's just basically everything that has been stated. No funny business. Just a straightforward contract.
All right. I'll sign.
Okay. So as you all sign, the attendant named Delg sort of takes the contract and then gets a piece of wax and stamps it, and then the guild chair signs as well. All right, Delg, and he puts a large sort of like coin purse on the table. All right, that's 500 gold for each of you. You can take it now.
Very good. Thank you.
Gladly take that.
Fantastic. Thank you
Alright.
very much. This is most generous.
All right, tomorrow at the opening ceremony, I will call you up on the stage and will present you to everyone in attendance, and you will all get your medals. Do not lose said medals, because that's the only thing guaranteeing you entry to as you see fit. Right?
Understood. Yes.
All right. And then they hand you sort of like some other like paperwork, like your receipt essentially.
Okay, so don't lose receipt.
All right, very well. All right, and we'll see you tomorrow evening.
Very good.
All right, see you then. Courtyard, be there.
I'll be there.
All right, and he just sort of walks back, and then you see Zunde is sort of just waiting at the door for you all.
Well, everything. I guess we're good. Sunday.
Right, everything seems to be in order now, and well, as the tournament is still on, I have several things I need to do, but immediately after the tournament, I welcome you all to the Temple of the Crystal Rose, and we may have more to talk about, it seems. Is this agreeable to you all?
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Right, very well.
Like Loki.
Well, I shall see you then, and good luck in the tournament, of course, if any of you are competing.
All right, we'll see you there.
You have the awkward moment where you say bye, but you're walking in the same direction because there's like one set of lifts, so you're all kind of going the same direction. But you make it to the lifts, and she goes where she's going, and then you all are free to go wherever you'd like. I heard rumblings of some shopping happening soon, so that would be on the trade level, which is where you're staying anyway. So you're more than welcome to go there and look for some fun things to buy.
Sounds good.
All right. So you enter the lift. You hear the familiar voice on the lift. You press the third button for the trade level as you go back up to where you came and exit. And as you are going to explore what Emberholm has to offer as far as shopping, and we'll go ahead and take our break. So go ahead and stretch your appropriate appendages and go find some snacks. And I'll be back here in just a few minutes, so don't go anywhere, and we'll have some shopping and some other shenanigans. So we'll see you here in a bit. Bye, everybody. Always shenanigans.
BRB, not bye, but we'll see you in a bit.
Bye, RB. BRB.
Bye, RB.